Welcome to another episode of Balance and Harmony Hour. It has been a while since I came live here. It has been a while. So how is everyone doing? Hi Facebook family. And today I'm able to go live also on Instagram. So you can watch me live on Instagram, you can watch me live on Facebook, you can watch me live on my YouTube channel. And if you're watching me on Facebook and you are not following me on Instagram, I'm begging you, please follow me on Instagram. Instagram has will I call it new laws that you have to have up to 1,000 followers to stream directly live. I'm streaming also live on Instagram, but with an app. So, but if I just want to go live on Instagram, I will not be able to go live like that. So, if you're not following me on Instagram, this is me begging you. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on LinkedIn. This is me begging you. So, as you know, my name is Coach Ifoma Ogbona. I'm a mom, I'm a child of God, I'm a life coach. I'm a stress to success strategist. That means I turn stress to success. I'm a productivity coach. I'm a work life balance coach. In fact, I'm a coach of fulfillment, living your rich lifestyle. And when I talk about living your rich lifestyle, it's not about money. You can have money and still not live a settled lifestyle. You understand? You can have money and still not live a settled lifestyle. So that is who I am. So today we're talking about one of the strong pillars of stress management is burnout. Burnout. Burnout is a very big topic. It's a very big topic, and that is why this month, no, not this month, 1st of November, I'm doing a masterclass on burnout, power over pressure. We put pressure on ourselves, we accept pressures from other people, and we transfer pressure to other people. I will take that again. Most of the time, myself included, if I'm not careful, would put pressures on ourselves, would take pressure from other people, and we give other people pressure. The pressure that I mean here is also burnout, making them feel overwhelmed, you know. So, but it must not be so. Our topic today is talking about burnout, the silent enemy of productivity. Burnout is the silent enemy of productivity. So if you are watching me, I'll keep asking this question. When you think of burnout, when you think of burnout, what do you see? What word would you use to describe how you are feeling? Or what word will you use to describe burnout? I want you to write it in the comment section. When you think about burnout, when you think how would somebody be feeling when they are burnt out, what word would describe that? I want you to write it in the comment section and I'll read them and I'll answer them. But let me give you some words that can describe it. You know, some people I ask this question, when you think of burnout, what do you think? Some people will tell me they are exhausted. They are exhausted. You see the way I'm drawing it? They are exhausted physically, spiritually, emotionally. Exhaustion is one word people associate with burnout. And the difference is this. Of course, there are days when you and I, we are exhausted. But this exhaustion, this one that I draw, and over a long period of time, not just one day in a week or once in a while, but consistently feeling exhausted physically, emotionally, drained, that can be a sign of burnout. That can be a sign of burnout. Okay? Then some people they associate burnout with overwhelm. Overwhelm. That means you have too much to handle and too little time or too little strength. That is burnout. You are overwhelmed. You understand? You have so many things to do and you only have two hands. Then you now use your leg to carry some. But still yet, you don't get things done. You cannot handle it. You have this feeling of, oh, it's too much around me. That is burnout. So I'm asking you, as I'm putting these words out, putting these phrases out, is there anyone speaking to you right now? Is exhaustion speaking to you right now? Is overwhelm speaking to you right now? Another word that people will not quickly associate with burnout, but it is you are disconnected from your purpose, from your goal, from motivation. You are disconnected from it. You have a goal, you've had a this thing, but you cannot do it. And this is where I did a video yesterday, and this is where the difference comes in between depression and burnout. By depression, you don't even remember your goals, you don't even remember anything, you just don't have the strength. You just don't have the strength. So if you're watching me, um, write me, tell me, hi, Coach, if you so that I can welcome you. And if you can, please share this video so that people will get to know about burnout and about my upcoming burnout masterclass coming up in November. This time I'm making it just 5,000 naira so that we'll come into it's a workshop setting to help you out. So we've talked about exhaustion is one word people use. We've talked about overwhelm. We've talked about disconnected. That disconnection is you knowing, oh, I'm supposed to get up and go to school. Oh, I'm supposed to get up and do so and so. But your body is not doing that with you. Your body is refusing to do that with you. That can be burnout. The next one is you are feeling irritable, frustrated. You are easily frustrated. Easily. And those things that are frustrating you now, they were not frustrating you before. They were not frustrating you before, but they are frustrating you now. You are short-tempered. What will not have annoyed you, somebody will take your pen. It will not have annoyed you before, but right now, it's just annoying you. Your circles, your wire is short. Your wire is short. You need time to breathe. Something is wrong. And that thing might just be burnout. And the last one, I'll repeat myself again. Exhaustion is what some people use. Write down the word that you use to describe burnout for yourself. Write down the word. When you think of burnout, how do you feel? Some people, one person once told me, I feel like a dead person. I'm seeing my dead body on the bed. And I can't help myself. And that's it. Helplessness. Helpless. You feel helpless. You're feeling unable to help yourself. Do you know those dreams that we normally dream? That in that dream, you'll be running from whatever is pursuing you, but no matter how much you are running, you are getting nowhere. Have you had such dreams? You are running, running, running. No matter how you are running, you are getting nowhere. That is burnout. You are feeling helpless. You are stuck to a place. You are unable to recover. Those are things that we associate burnout with. So like I said, I would like to read also what you associate burnout with. Okay? So what is burnout? If somebody asks you, we've now talked about the things we associate burnout with, but what is burnout actually? Burnout is not you just being tired, because we all get tired. So you have to know the difference. You and I, we all get tired, both mentally and emotionally. But burnout happens when you feel completely drained, mentally, physically, emotionally, because of too much stress, because of um, too much troubles over a long period of time. I'll take that again. Burnout is you. You are feeling completely, completely drained. As I'm saying this thing, I'm just remembering a car. You say, my oil has gone down. That is still tiredness. Your oil goes down from your car. Like for me now, my own car is now blinking oil. So I need to go and just put more oil, put more oil before it will go into burnout. But when your oil finishes, when there's no more oil in your car, it knocks engine. It can't do what it's called to do. That is burnout. That is, it's the oil has been totally drained. That is burnout. You are totally, completely drained physically, emotionally, mentally because of too much stress over a long time. It's not just one time, too much stress over a long time. Too much stress over a long time. That is burnout. That is burnout. And you'll be so surprised that a lot of people are going through this. A lot of people are going through this. Like I said before, I'll say it again. There's a difference between burnout and depression. Depression is when you don't even have the mind to do anything. So also you don't have the strength. But in burnout, you have the mind, you want to do something. Or maybe you're even doing too much, but you cannot. You want to arrange your house, but you cannot. In depression, you don't even see that your house is scattered when you are depressed. You don't even see it. That's not your problem at that time when you are depressed. It's not your problem. You don't even see it. But when you are burnt out, you see those things. You want to do it, but you cannot do it. You cannot do it. So if this burnout is something you and I can prevent, is something you and I can keep in check if we know exactly what to do. Like I said, on the 1st of November, we're doing a burnout masterclass where you will learn how to recognize your own signs of burnout, your own signs that burnout wants to start to come, what you can do about it, and things like that in that workshop, in that masterclass. So now, how does burnout kill productivity? You want to be productive. You are in school, you are in business, you are at work with your family. You want to be productive. You don't want to see things that are supposed to be done and you don't do it. But burnout kills that productivity. It kills it. You can imagine, I don't know whether it happened to people, especially for people that work on the decks or people that are reading. You find yourself, you are spending hours on the computer or on you are working. I'm not talking about playing game or going on social media. I'm talking about you are reading a book. You're going to have an exam. You are reading a book, reading it, reading it, and you are not understanding it. Your head is as if there are clouds. Somebody just put cotton wool all over your head. That can be burnout. I know some people have reading disorders, which can be differentiated. But you know yourself on a normal basis that when you read this paragraph, take A to B, then go to C, you will understand it. But when burnout are set in, that take A to B to C, you ask yourself, A, which A? What A? Do you understand me? So that is, and we call it brain fog, where everything is so clouded in your head. You understand? You are trying to assimilate, but nothing is staying. You are trying to take something in, but they are not staying in you. It can be burnout. You forget deadlines. I know all of us forget deadlines. I know sometimes as we are growing older, we forget things, we forget small details. That is normal. But when this thing, the consistency of that is much and for a long period of time, then it can just be burnout. And that is what burnout is doing. Because by the time you start missing deadlines, you stop remembering things, it will affect you negatively. Or what burnout will do to you is that you have the things you want to do, you write them down, you take a paper, you take your book. Like myself, I write down the things I want to do every day. Oh, go to the post. Oh, write this email. Oh, go shopping. You write them down, your to-do list. But when you have burnout, you just be looking at that list, you will not do anything. You will not do anything. So most of the time you find yourself spending more time thinking about the work than actually doing the work. You're just there lying down. Okay, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do that. But you are not actually doing the work. If you are watching me, I would love to know from where you're watching me from. I'll be so happy to read where you're watching me from. I can't see comments now. Okay. Ah, thank you so much. Hey, my sister. Thank you for always joining us. Welcome on Facebook. My sister Chinyere. God bless you. Thank you. Yes, it's a very nice topic. And burnout is a topic that we don't talk enough about, and we need to talk much about. So you find yourself thinking about the work, what you're supposed to do, but you're not doing the work. That's number one. Second thing that how burnout kills productivity is this: you start making mistakes. You start making mistakes. You want to write to A, you send it to B. You miss your appointment. You forget to reply somebody. Do you know that somebody has invited me to speak on their platform? And the day came, I'm waiting for the person to send me a link. The person didn't send me a link. I now wrote the person. The person totally forgot. Sorry, Coach Ify. Oh, I had a lot going on. Sorry. But that was not the first time. I'm not saying that we don't make mistakes. Oh my God, I do make mistakes. But when the consistency of making that mistake is all the time, you are absent minded, your thoughts are always somewhere else, you are working without really concentrating, you are not where you are. You are there writing something, but your head is in 10 different places. Then there's a problem. You are in survival mode. The decisions you are going to make are not going to be right, because when you are in that situation, you don't make the best decisions. You just make decisions to survive. Somebody can buy you or buy something from you at any price at that in that situation you find yourself. So you waste your time fixing things that you caused by yourself because you are already tired, because you're already drained. So when such things are happening, know that you need to take time out for yourself. You need to take time out for yourself. The third thing that happens to us, we've talked about one, brain fog, that your brain is just full. We've talked about you making mistakes or oversight when you are experiencing burnout. The fourth one is procrastination. Because you know you have to do it. What you do is you postpone it. Okay, I will do that cooking tomorrow. Okay, I will arrange my room tomorrow. Okay, I will send that email tomorrow. Tomorrow will come, you are unable to do that. You are unable to do that, but you really desire to do it. There's something wrong with your body, there's something wrong with your mind, there's something wrong with your emotions. You understand? You are delaying things. You slow down yourself, or you are being slowed down. Maybe you are not doing it purposely, but you are being slowed down. Is burnout. You are not okay. Your body is tired. I have experienced burnout in my life. Even after understanding what burnout is, even as a stress management coach, I've experienced burnout, because as there are some weeks whereby a particular week whereby I have a speaking engagement, I still have to go to my normal work, I still have to go to my part-time work, I still have this activity in the church and everything, and I want to do everything. I want to do everything. Then I'll not do everything. Then on a Sunday afternoon, I'll tell myself, okay, I still need to prepare for. I find that I can't do anything again. Burnout sets in. You need time to rest. You need those things. There are things you need to do so that you don't get to that situation. Even God, God created this whole world for 6 days. On the seventh day, he rested. And most of the time, we call it a silent killer because we don't even know. We don't do it purposely. But right now, that is why this awareness is going on. That is why you are listening to me talking about it, so that you can be aware and say, ah, okay, that means I have to be careful the things that I'm doing. Because when you are burnt out, your focus is affected, your decision making is affected, your confidence is affected. You're not normally lazy. You're not lazy, but your brain is working on empty. Is working on empty. You say you cannot pour out of an empty cup. Nothing will come out of it. You need to learn to refill you feel yourself. So before we go to there, I'll talk about 1, 2 ways that you can learn to refill yourself. I'll talk about that, and I need you to join the waiting list for the masterclass Burnout, Power Over Pressure, how to get by your power, how to be productive without breaking down, how to do more without losing your peace. That is that masterclass, November 1, 6 p.m. Nigerian time, and it's just 5,000 naira. And if you are in Europe, it's €5. So, how do you recover? How can you do better? Some of the tips I can give to you is this. One, you see, rest. Rest. You say, what is rest? Rest, an intentional rest, is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. And listen, you don't rest because you are tired or when you are tired. You put in rest as part of your daily productive way of life. You understand? You put in rest as part of your daily productive way of life. And under rest, you have reading a book, you have relaxing, you have sleep. Depends on the kind of rest you want to rest. It can be you going for a walk, it can be you meditating. Depends on the kind of rest you want to rest. But rest, you need to rest. Many of us used to treat rest like a reward. Now you can go and rest. You have worked hard. That's the only way we see rest, and this is wrong. As much as we should rest when we are tired, we should even rest before we are tired. That's the best kind of rest you can do for yourself. Stop pushing yourself. Add. I'm a person that I'm a workout. I can be a workaholic, but I tell you, the way I put in my rest, the way I cancel things to focus on what I have to do per time. And that's what you have to understand. At each point of your life, at each point of your life, there are things that are priority to you. Focus on those things. In my life, there are some things that are important to me, and that is what I'm going out for. Based on that, I let other things be. You can't have it all. Everything cannot be important at the same time for you. So you have to face that thing that is important. So if you are watching my WhatsApp status, if you are watching my posts, both private and this, it's just about my business because that is what I'm focusing on right now. So you need time to rest. Rest is a requirement for working well. If you want to work well, rest is a requirement for you to work well, for you to work fast. You know, then rest recharges you. You get recharged. Your brain, you're telling your brain, calm down, calm down. You see me, I always have papers around me, you know, different papers around me because I don't keep too many things in my head. When you have so many things on your head, you have brain fog. But when something comes to you, write them down. Take your paper, write them down. Take your phone. You have notes on your phone. Write them down. Free your brain for the most important things. Free your brain for the most important things. That's why you have your phone. That's why you have what they call it, paper notebooks, and write down the things you need to write. So rest will help you. Rest will help you recharge, and your brain will function better. Your brain will function better. You know, and rest also strengthen your emotional stability. will help you to recover. Because if you don't rest and recover, you are like a charged wire. Anybody that touches you will get shocked or electrocuted because you are not at rest. Somebody will just touch you, somebody will say the wrong word at the wrong time, although those things they are saying or they are doing, they are not wrong, but you are all tensed up. You are all tensed up. You're angry with your partner, you're angry with your colleague, you're angry with your kids, you're angry with yourself. You make a mistake, you get angry with yourself. So you need to rest. And when you rest, in the place of rest, you connect back to that thing that matters most in your life, to your purpose. To your purpose. A lot of people find it difficult to take silent times, just times whereby they do nothing. I asked a question yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I did a post. I said, how do you recharge? That is self-awareness. There's a course that I have, the balance course. You can buy that course and do it on your own pace. And the first part of that course is being aware of yourself. What drains me? Some people, they get drained when they are with people. While some people, when they are tired, they get recharged while they are with people. You have to know yourself. For me, I get my strength when I'm on my own. I get easily drained when too many people are around me. So, do you stop going around people? No. Or do you start staying only on yourself? No. But because you know it, you balance it. And when you start feeling off, you go and meet people that will, if you are that kind of a person, then you go, you have that your circle of people that make you happy. It's not everybody. You don't need everybody. You need one or two people. And it's not a matter of you cutting people off. It's a matter of knowing what is good to you. Knowing what is good to you. Yes. You say without rest, you make a lot of mistakes. You cannot concentrate. You cannot. If you don't rest, if you don't come back to yourself, you will make mistakes. You will make mistakes. And those are foolish mistakes. Mistakes that you normally don't make. But just because you are stressed out, just because you are experiencing burnout, you make those mistakes. And there's a diagnosis. There's a diagnosis that some people are going through it. They'll go to the doctor, they give them that diagnosis, and you have to go to you have to go to recharge, you have to go somewhere to get back yourself, to get back your willpower, so that your brain can be free. Your body works in circle, and part of that circle is rest. So you don't rest because you are tired. You rest because it's part of the circle of your life, of your engine. Don't wait until you are drained out. You don't wait until your car oil finishes. No, you have to. You have to. So let me ask questions. Maybe if you are watching now, you're watching later. Have you find yourself pushing yourself, although you are very tired? That I'm very tired, though, but you push yourself. I've done that. But I can tell you that it depends on what. There are sometimes because, okay, there's an event coming up, I will do it. Then after that event, I will rest. Then that is okay. We're talking about from month to month to month to month. It's just like depression. Almost everybody has experienced depression in depression sense of it. But you are given that diagnosis depression if you feel that way constantly over a period of 6 months, then you have that problem depression. But if you have it once in a while, everybody does. Everybody has a bad day. That's the same way with this exhaustion. So if you find yourself that you are always pushing yourself to do things every day over a long period of time, you might just be experiencing burnout. You might just be experiencing burnout. So, three things I will advise you to do is one, learn to take breaks, learn to prioritize, and learn to focus on the times that your energy times. We all have our energy time. For me, early morning my energy can be very high. Evenings I want to calm down to my family, I want to calm down. While some people, they are active in the night. So put your most difficult work in those times. So if you want to know more about burnout, like I said, join the waiting list for the Burnout Masterclass. It's called Power Over Pressure. You're going to learn the real causes of burnout for you as a person, because it's different from everybody, and how to catch the signs early. What are the signs? What are the signs that something is happening? For me, one of the signs that I'm getting stressed out or burnout is I start being quiet. I start being quiet because it's getting too much. I start being quiet. So, what about you? Do you know those signs? Do you know 3 signs? Do you know 5 signs? We'll talk about those things in the class. We're going to have powerful tools to calm your mind and boost your focus. That's what we'll do in that class. In that master class, we'll build balanced framework that will help you to become productive. How can I become productive? You can become productive, for example, if you know the best time your body works at best. Then you put your hardest work at that time, you know. And we're going to have a total reset of the way you live, the rich lifestyle, I call it the rich lifestyle. You are living a life for you, not to please anybody, but to for you, and you're building it. And if you are in a place where you're trying to please people, you try and make a plan how to get out of that place, because there's some work that we are doing, there's some jobs we are doing that we are only there because we are pleasing people. But if you have this understanding, you start knowing how to little by little leave that space and go to a space whereby you are living for you, that you are no more surviving, you are thriving, because that is what God has called us to do. And our God has given us example. There's so many examples in the Bible where we see Jesus resting after he has fed the people, after he has preached. He will go to the mountaintop to rest, to rest. So you need that. You need that. So that's why I will stop for today. By the end of this week, the link to register for this burnout masterclass will come out. But before that time, you can join, write me, send me a DM, join the waiting list. So immediately it comes up, you'll be part of it. 5,000 naira, €5. 1st of November by 6 p.m. is a workshop that we are doing, masterclass on that day. So thank you everyone that joined me. Let me tell you the topic for our next week. Next week we are talking about the hidden sign that you are about to get burned out. The hidden signs that is about to happen to you. That's what we're talking about next week. So thank you for joining me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Keep a date with me. Please share my videos. Write me. Tell me the topics you want to talk about. And you can always register for any of my classes. I'll be glad to help. God bless you. Bye.